Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Saturday, May 2nd, 2026. Well, the big full moon in Scorpio was yesterday, and today pretty much follows energetically in its wake with some of that same energy, although today is what I call a chameleon day. It's a day where more than one planet changes signs, although that doesn't actually occur until the evening. The sun is at 12 degrees of practical, steady as she goes, lover of the senses, earth sign Taurus, and the moon is now moving through the mid to late degrees of deep, dark, emotionally intense water sign Scorpio, and it is unaspected for most of the day. There is one pre-dawn aspect. It's pretty harmonious. It's the moon at 19 degrees of Scorpio in a lovely flowing trine. Nice smooth angle to Jupiter, planet of good fortune and expansion at 19 degrees of water sign Cancer. That's actually pretty lovely, but it occurs during the pre-dawn hours, so at least here in the United States, we may sleep through it. It is great, however, you want to get up and look at the full moon, and you might feel a little restless today because of it. 1:47 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 4:47 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 9:47 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. After that, the moon goes void, of course, meaning it's not making another aspect to a major planet until it moves into the next sign, which is all the way at the end of the evening. And that means that a void of course moon is kind of flat energy. Nothing much happens of any consequence under a void of course moon, or at least it doesn't seem to work out. So it's kind of the day to just kind of float along. And it is a weekend and it's a Saturday, so my advice today is to just kind of not do much. It's a moody, broody sort of energy anyway. So, if we're all up in our feels, do something creative with all of that. The moon in the evening finally makes another aspect. It's from 27 degrees of Scorpio, but it's an awkward inconjunct, the 150-degree adapt, adjust, accommodate angle to Chiron, called the wounded healer, at 27 degrees of Aries. It basically says that emotional issues are just going to come up. Deal with them as best you can. It may require an attitude change. 6:47 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that is exact. 9:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 2:47 a.m. tomorrow, Greenwich Mean Time. Mercury, the planet of communication, comes in then and changes signs. It moves from the fire sign of Aries, where it has been very fiery in terms of our communications lately, right? Into practical, steady as she goes, earth sign Taurus, which helps us out to kind of lower the temperature a bit here. 7:57 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 10:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 3:57 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So for the next 3 to 4 weeks, we've got Taurus on our minds, which ain't a bad thing right now, given the political atmosphere. And then later in the evening, just almost to midnight, so we just get in under the bell here to make it a chameleon day, the moon moves from water sign Scorpio into the adventurous and truth-seeking and fun-loving fire sign of Sagittarius, which helps to lighten up the energy starting tomorrow. That occurs at 11:33 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Yay, it just got in under the bell to make it a chameleon day. 2:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 7:33 a.m. tomorrow, Greenwich Mean Time. So kind of a floaty day today, kind of a moody, broody day. So easy does it today. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net, and please do it now because I'm about to raise my prices. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today, no matter what. We're still vibing on that big, beautiful full moon.